We are now returning to open session at 9:45. Is there a motion to certify?
So moved. Second.
Motion made and seconded to certify that you only discussed the item that was on the agenda for closed session, that was disposition of real property. Mr. McCure, certified. So just say certified.
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 We have certified 6-0. Is there a motion before this council?
Yes, Mayor, I have a motion to make. I move that council accept the $75,000 offer for the building known as the Town Shop to Waukesha Development. The second portion of the motion is authorizing the town manager to advertise for 2 public hearings, one for the sale of the property and one for the lease of the property across the street used for parking. The third bullet in my motion is authorizing the mayor to execute the lease at the time of closing, purchasing the property.
Which we believe to be about December 1st.
Yes, and we need a motion to authorize the mayor to execute the contract immediately.
I'll include that as the fourth bullet in my motion.
Second.
Okay. Motion been made and seconded. Any discussion? I'll ask for a roll call vote, starting with Mr. McCure.
Aye.
Motion carries 6-0. Any other business to come before this council?
Got a question. Westwood, when are we gonna get to pay on that? Westwood.
I think I sent a street committee, did y'all get my email where I forwarded it today?
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't have that
I
on.
know, and he said he's gonna come back in October to do Westwood and College.
But you're not going to start the paving in Westwood until you get past Mr. Osmond's driveway. Is that correct?
We,
Actually, it's at the beginning of
check
10th
your emails,
Street.
I sent you something exactly on
One
that.
other thing I had on my list to ask tonight, Porta John at Virgilsworth, what's the latest on that?
We notified.
Lovely.
Someone's in on fire.
I mean-
I haven't heard anything else from Edmonds, and Mr. Edmonds, Tommy Edmonds.
Oh, very nice.
He's agreeable to
Whose
everything.
baby is that? We just rented.
We rented, but we told him to give us a call back, and he's gonna try to clean it out, he's gonna try.
Gosh.
Just, it's a disgrace that we put something out, and not just the court, if it was at Virgilsworth, I'd say the same thing, but, and then it just gets tore up.
All right, nobody out there waiting on it.
The entrance to Ridge Road
Yeah.
off Military looks excellent.
Have they paved it?
Yes,
It's perfect,
very good.
perfect.
That Ward B, very good.
So, so you know, they're, Colony Construction doing patching right now, and they're gonna be patching primarily in Mr. Hammer's district, Ridge Road.
That's what we agreed upon,
Drive,
right.
Lester Street, they did a big patch down there where it always gets bad by the apartments, they're gonna redo Lester Street, radius. What they're gonna do now is to stay ahead of, Whitehurst surface treatment. We got tar and gravel coming behind us, we're gonna do all of Ridge Road, we're gonna do that whole neighbor, East Street, all those kinds of things, will all get done. If they don't finish this week, they're gonna come back and do those sections like Westwood Drive and those little,
Okay.
because there's not tar and gravel immediately going over those patches, okay? We gotta get that stuff ahead of our tar and gravel worker, which is Mr. Hammond. And they're already finished with Forest Drive. Much of what they're gonna do at Ridge Road is done. They worked on Lester Street today, they'll probably work on Lester Street a little bit more. Remember, there's a lot of things like Route 46 between 40 and the town limits. If you haven't been down through there lately,
Let's bump it.
it's a bumpy little place.
It is.
Northwest Avenue at the welcome sign, a bumpy little place. And if you ride through town and you see red arrows, that means in between the red arrows is getting milled out and patched. So when somebody comes to you and says, well, why are you paving right on top of good pavement?
Did it?
2 reasons. One, it's, we're not using top coat, we're using an intermediate or a base mix, which
Right.
is a bigger stone, okay? Which is more porous, gets water in it easier, and it's not, it got the sealing
You did?
quality,
You talking about
okay?
windshield?
But it's more
I mean,
durable when
the-
it's
the-
sealed,
the-
because it's stone, they're big stones.
Yeah.
And also, if you don't seal
It
those
wasn't
edges
compliant, was it?
between the new asphalt and the old asphalt, guess what happens? Water gets in there.
What's
Nice
going on?
lady.
So we're gonna seal over.
She okay?
Gosh, you sound like a young Jack Hodge. Talk a lot faster though. That's good. I like that. Any other business coming before this council?
Well,
Last thing to remind
I
you,
do have one item I want to ask about.
all the
Okay.
VDOT money is being set aside, all this construction work that you're seeing being done, all cash.
Beautiful.
All cash using VDOT money. I'm really proud of
Should be.
Jennifer making me stay the course. Sometimes I get, wow, why didn't let's put reserve money? We're paying it all cash.
Out of the beat out the proper pot.
Proper pot.
Very good.
I want to ask you a question. I don't, just because sometimes I just don't know. I don't know. I know that Kinston Forest is outside of the town limits, and I know it's not advantageous for my bosses to take it in,
It's, right.
because there's really no benefit. I'd love for it to happen, but is it possible that since Robin Wright's home is right there, couldn't we, on our patrols, swing through there? There's been some hanky-panky going on at night, and, I don't even know if Nottaway has a deputy at night.
They do, but it's not 24/7.
If it's
So-
agreeable to you guys,
I
I'm
mean,
by all
is
means.
is that something we could do? I mean,
don't-
we're a
you
water
know-
sewer customer, right?
Well, like I said, I have a stump speech I give whenever I go to civic groups, and it's always what makes Blackstone special. And it's used to be VMAC, it's Pickett, Walmart, it's our restaurants, and Kinston Forest School. It's a huge economic engine. Whether you're pro public school, pro whatever, that thing right there brings Mexican restaurant. I left the football game the other night.
McDonald's.
Late. The Brunswick Academy people came in and owned that place. Acapulco's they got a second Friday night out of it. Between the VA people. So
Well, and it's like that with volleyball and basketball, and, so, I mean, is that something that we could do? Is it
As long as you guys don't get the heebie-jeebies about it
the
or
only
anything,
thing
fine.
I would urge caution just for this.
You do.
I want to make sure, we were asked one time to do something at the Greenview Cemetery. Now that was work. You know,
Working on the road.
and we didn't do it because it was out of town. Of course, it's a good bit further out of town. Let's think about that. And, just think about that, and maybe come back at the next
But
meeting.
it would be a good place to turn around, wouldn't it?
To test-
Patrolling Ridge Road and they're doing work on Forest Drive.
That's basically what I'm asking for. That's a good place to turn around and start all over again, That's,
And they may listen. Lee, they might already do that. I want to say they have because I know when they've had school buses vandalized in the past at night. I know Blackstone Police have gone through there. I don't think it's action of this council enough to think about.
okay.
Just to let you know, I do think, the retirement of Winnie, we will try to do something very nice for. But I would like to go ahead and advertise, let you guys know. I do think having somebody parallel her for a while is gonna be important.
Very important.
And it's only 3 months. It really isn't that long. So, learning cemetery, getting better at cemetery things, getting somebody in here, get them hired. That's gonna be 45 days at best. And, so we're gonna go ahead and start
I
advertising.
forgot all
Are you
about
going to
it.
advertise a salary range, or is there any need to?
I can tell you she is making in the mid-40s, I suspect. No, 50? There you go.
I wouldn't.
She's making more than 50. You got it there, so.
I'm just curious. I mean, maybe it's best not to put the range in there.
Yeah, don't-
You pin yourself down when you do that sometimes, don't you, Mr. Moncure?
Oh, you could.
Yeah.
I always think you guys make less than me. We do.
It's a very important position. And let me ask you this, you may change your mind later. This council did, well, not this council, but a council chose to break the positions up. One time it was town manager, you like that idea?
Keep it separate.
Okay.
Perfect.
Very good.
I
Any
There
other,
wasn't much deliberation in there, was it?
don't mind being the treasurer and doing that, but the finance director and the treasurer need to be two different people.
you believe that as well? Okay.
Oh, and I do.
can be
Okay,
treasurer
good.
by title, and that's cool, but you need to have one person collecting the money and one person putting it in the pot for you.
Yeah, this is not something we can phase out, and we can like,
No.
you need
no.
another,
What we are doing, we don't have, if you remember when I started working on Red Cindy's position, we don't have that anymore.
right.
So we are saving a net one position by doing it, but I do think we're spending more money for treasurer / finance director, but
It's pretty important, and the results speak for themselves.
I think it needs to be someone also that can manage that whole side for you over there.
Absolutely.
So,
You'll get some application. It'll be a very interesting,
my
see
intention
apply.
is to do the cemetery on our side.
Right.
I need to learn how to do it. I am the keeper of the cemetery. Sooner or later, we're gonna have another blow up. Ultimately, if I'm gonna be responsible for it.
The $100 death permit fee is one of them. And no pets. I know some people that love walking their pets to the cemetery, and I don't think there's a lot of harm there, but we all have different opinion on cemeteries. That's fine.
People are freaking
Any
out.
other business coming before this council? Any other business coming before this council? Hearing none, I declare the meeting adjourned at 9:53. I'm with Jennifer, I'm with you on pets.
I'm taking you home because my son.
Look at what?
What are you doing for next day?